Yeah, good morning, friends, and welcome to the session. Good morning, Satyanarayan, Vijay Praveen, Nanava TG. Great to see you all on a regular basis. Let me give another 30 seconds. I can see the number increasing. Participants are joining. कल का दिन काफी रेंज बाउंड मार्केट्स रहा विच इज क्वाइट एक्सपेक्टेड इतना एक बहुत बड़ा रेड कैंडल जब भी मार्केट 180 आर तोड़ता है ना आप याद रखिए next day also remains to be sideways. After that, it will get resolved. Yeah, Nikhil, good morning. So, let me share my screen and participants are joining. Dheeraj is missing today. Kamlesh is missing. Yeah, hi Najib. Great to see you, Najib. You regularly read the Substack note. Other participants, I don't know, Madhur, good morning, why they are not reading. So I'll read out the disclaimer loud and clear. This is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Let's see on 10th of July how things are shaped up in context of price action, open interest, global happenings, and the volatility VIX. So let's go straight to the investing headlines. That's the process of decision making we follow. Only one headline you see. Please don't be very micro and look this website, that website, and confuse yourself. No. One bullet head points, which is the main, which entire world is watching, and probably that's investing.com, which says US stocks future steady after Wall Street rises on Trump and Iran remarks. See, this guy one day says, you are my enemy. Second day says, no, 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 let's sit. So he will create the volatility. You'll have to live with it. There is no way out. So that makes overnight trades a bit risky right now. But that's how markets are. At some point of time, you have to live with the volatility and the uncertainty. देखते हैं ग्लोबल मार्केट्स में क्या हो रहा है एज फार एज फ्यूचर्स आर कंसर्न सब कैसे रिएक्ट करते हैं देखिए इफ सम न्यूज और इन्फ्लुएंस इज ग्लोबल इन नेचर मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द मार्केट्स टू अ सर्टेन डिग्री ऑफ एक्सटेंट वो हिसाब से रिएक्ट करते हैं सो दैट्स द रीजन वी डेली चेक तो यूएस फ्यूचर्स आर फ्लैट यूरोप फ्यूचर इज फ्लैट या ब्राजील बोवेस्पा मेटल इंडेक्स इज अप निका इज अप so market mein nothing negative as far as the futures trading across the world is concerned. After that, we go to अभी रोज क्रूड देख लेते हैं. We go to crude. If I go to crude on a NYMEX, let's see. Yes, so crude is holding the support. It's somewhere here. देखिए क्रूड मुझे नहीं लग रहा अभी 79 के ऊपर जाएगा और 66 के नीचे जाएगा. So I more or less let's accept this range for crude. One fine day when crude spikes up 4-5% from जब support पे आया at that point of time we will be a bit cautious on the markets because यहाँ से अगर spike आता तो these spikes are like close to 10%. And 10% swing in 2 days does create some amount of uncertainty in the equity market. So crude may will just follow this setup. ये लो क्रूड ने तोड़ा था so this is a role reversal support. Now breached is the resistance. At some point of time we should see it here or crude will be in a range. So crude is taken care of with erratic 10% spikes. वो आते रहेंगे, we can't avoid it. Good morning, Gunapal Shetty. Sir, I am seeing you for the first time, Gunapal. After this, we will go to India VIX. See, right now we are using this. If something other indices matters to us in the markets, we'll use that. Sometimes I use the 10-year treasury yield bonds when there are US interest rate. Right now, nothing is required, so we'll stick to the plan. So VIX had a big sharp upside. VIX is cooling off, and this cool off, if you see, कलम ने एक चैनल बनाया था VIX पे. तो VIX चैनल हाई के आसपास आ गया. So VIX also is taken care of. So VIX में अगर आप देखो ना, देखिए जब भी आपको चैनल मिलता है ना, so the channel, see, don't spot the channel. Understand why a channel is there. Channel is to measure Fine. And what we measure, just take the channel high from anywhere, kahin se bhi le lo, and drop a line over there. So this is 30%. So India VIX will be a medium term volatility move जो रहेगा ना वो 30% इंडिया विक्स में रहेगा. सो दैट वे द स्विंग्स आते रहेंगे हमारे, जैसे ये अपसाइड हुआ, डाउन स्विंग हुआ, कल इंडिया विक्स कूल ऑफ किया, सो देयर वाज अ स्टैग्नेशन और अ कंसोलिडेशन. दिस विल कंटिन्यू. दिस channel range is huge, it's 30%. Remember that. So why we draw pattern is to know the depth. पैटर्न हम देखने के लिए नहीं ड्रॉ करते, हम डेप्थ के लिए ड्रॉ करते हैं. भाई कितना पैटर्न का डेप्थ है, वो हिसाब से मूवमेंट्स आता है. या वेंकट, गुड मॉर्निंग. So remember that. So VIX depth is right now in this channel a 30%. So VIX move करता रहेगा and that will create the volatility in the markets. But always remember VIX एक बार ये 10 के आसपास आता है ना, so this is a very low range for the VIX. यहाँ पे आप आओ तो prepared रहो कि VIX में एक spike आ सकता है, and that will create some trouble in the equity markets. Always be the moment you see VIX at around 10 or 12, and then confirm it with price action on your equity broader indices. It's a sign that from swing traders now there might be dips. That's the only thing we will now analyze VIX for. So after seeing all this, let's go to gift nifty. Gift nifty, what we saw just now, will look more or less flattish. 50 पॉइंट प्लस माइनस के रेंज में ही रहेगा. सी वाई आई से 50 पॉइंट और 50 पॉइंट, सी वेन एवर आई से समथिंग ना, आई टेक द स्ट्राइक इंटरवल एज द reference point. So Nifty has a strike interval of 50 points, Bank Nifty has a strike interval of 100 points. So 50 points is a flat. Why? Because that's the first strike price around the current price. Everybody clear why I say Nifty 50 points and Bank Nifty 100 points? Everybody clear? Because वो strike है. That's the strike. So if I see Nifty right now, Nifty is plus 151 points. So कल के हाई के आसपास आ रहा है Nifty. Fine. So 150 point up, but remember one thing, this gift nifty is still trading around yesterday's high. कल के high के आसपास ही आ गया वापस से, or from where it fell. So that's all we see in gift nifty. But at some point of time, we just see it will influence the open. That's it. After that, market अपने आप on its own it trades. After seeing this, then only we go to nifty. So I'll use my platform, which is Incred Money Broking. So I'll go to the trading view. So let us go to first हम निफ्टी देखते हैं. देखिए अभी आप रेंज बाउंड मार्केट ट्रेड कर रहे हो, आप ट्रेंड नहीं ट्रेड कर रहे हो, आप वॉलिटिलिटी ट्रेड कर रहे हो. सो नाउ दिस इज द डेली. इफ यू ऑल नो दैट 50 दिन का एवरेज यहाँ पे. सो राइट नाउ सी टिल यू डोंट सी एनी अनटुवर्ड, दिस सपोर्ट बेस इज लाइकली टू होल्ड, एंड रेजिस्टेंस कल का हाई ले लेता हूँ. Then I go to 60 minutes time frame. In a 60 minutes time frame, see around this high and this, see this is the range. Once this range breaks, then एक expansion आ सकता है, which means on the downside there is a gap over here, the gap gets filled, and that's, तो ये काफी एक नीचे का range है, this entire gap. Remember always gaps are supports. कितनी बार आपने देखा गैप से मार्केट घूमा? Once here, that day's crash headed in the gap. So this is the immediate range. Now if this high breaks, then the next resistance level is here. See, do you know why I'm saying this here? Just focus, pay attention. Can you see there was a बहुत sharp move था उस दिन, मार्केट क्रैश किया. Understand why we say resistance, why we say supply, because had you bought over here, had you bought any stock Nifty futures at 24,203, then that day itself it crashed. So let's say traders are holding positions. So first thing what you do when you have seen a big M2M losses, and if you're still not out, if you're bought at lower levels, if you're averaged out, that means अगर आपका भाव आता है, if the same price comes, you don't think of making money. You think of let's me exit at cost. Getting it? That's why resistance work. When there are sharp downfall में जो resistance create करते हैं ना, it's work because that's where yeah Dheeraj, I remembered you. That's why resistance holds. So I'm not expecting market above 24,200. और ये हाई पे भी एक रेजिस्टेंस आएगा. दैट्स द लॉजिक बिहाइंड रेजिस्टेंस एंड सपोर्ट फ्रेंड्स. नाउ देखिए yesterday was full range. So now I'm removing this. I'll go to 15 minutes time frame chart. मोर और लेस कल एक गैप था, इसको हम बोलते कॉमन गैप्स, इनसाइड गैप्स बोलते. कल ही वो गैप भर गया था. ओके, सो नाउ दिस इज वेयर आई हैव मार्क्ड एंड दिस इज हाउ द मार्केट्स आर. बहुत बार क्या होता है ना, यू गेट कॉट. कल का हाई निकल गया, मोस्ट ऑफ द स्कैनिंग टूल्स सेज ब्रेकआउट ब्रेकआउट ब्रेकआउट. फंसो मत. ओके फाइन, इफ इट ब्रेक्स दिस there is another maximum 50 points. Get it? Don't be very this thing about breakouts. Breakout is relevant when immediate resistance काफी दूर. अगर breakout के बाद 40 पॉइंट ऊपर ही resistance है तो breakout 25-30 पॉइंट का ही breakout है, उससे ज्यादा follow up नहीं आता है. Everybody clear? Give me a yes or a no. So this is a 15 minutes time frame. Now अब सी आई एम अ प्राइस एक्शन पर्सन, मेरे यहाँ आपको ज्यादा इंडिकेटर ऑक्सीलेटर देखने को नहीं मिलते. Now remember one thing, then I leave it to you. Use VWAP or any of your oscillator which you are watching. Now what we can mark is over here. What happened? Yeah. So एक चैनल बन सकता है यहाँ पे. लेट मी ट्राई. बन रहा है कि नहीं पर. Yes, channel is there. Everybody now clear? Since I have told you, channels you can't ignore in the current market. When markets are volatile but within a range, that means we call that market moves are channelized. Agar market moves are channelized, then you need to be a expert in channelized, and कुछ expertise है नहीं. वॉल स्ट्रीट में कहावत है ना, a kid with a ruler can make a million. लाइन बनाने के लिए आपको सिर्फ एक रूलर चाहिए. That's it. So all we are trying is using a ruler, and we have created this channel. So channel breakout over here is 24,052. Remember that. अगर ये टूटता है तो कल के हाई के आसपास मार्केट जाएगा. Fine. Or else you have some decent support at 23,800 levels. So morning में जब मार्केट खुले ना तो ये चैनल पे फोकस करो. That's it. Your first मैं F लिख देता हूँ. If where should be your focus in terms of price action when market opens is the channel. After channel breaks, then yesterday's high. If channel breaks on the downside, then this gap. That's all required for you to do today. Everybody clear about this? If you want, take the screenshots, do whatever you want. Whatever we are doing is for educational and informational purposes only. After this, let's go to Bank Nifty. बैंक निफ्टी में अगर हम जाके देखते तो कल पूरा दिन बैंक निफ्टी एक भाव में ट्रेड किया. इट वाज लाइक साइडवेज. आई ऑलवेज प्रीफर टू गिव अ डेली ग्लांस. आप देखो बैंक निफ्टी में डोंट इग्नोर द 200 डे मूविंग एवरेज. लेट मी प्लॉट इट. वहां पे ऑलवेज आपको इंट्राडे लाइन होनी चाहिए, बिकॉज देखिए बहुत बार 200 डीए में क्रॉस किया तो एक स्पाइक आ सकता है. रिमेंबर दैट. बट वो स्पाइक में लिया बेची करके निकल जाओ आप. सो दिस इज द 200 डीए में ड्रॉप लाइन ओवर हियर. कल भी जब पुल बैक आया, दैट पुल बैक ओनली वाज टिल 200 डीए में. सो दिस लाइन शुड बी रनिंग ऑन योर प्राइस चार्ट टुडे, व्हिच इज yesterday full day you had a 200 DMA. Now, where are the buyers? Where are the sellers? Where is the demand? Where is the supply? First, let's figure out that. It fell from here. So this is my demand. Rise from here, it fell from here, this is my supply. So this is how bank nifty is positioned. बीच में there is a 200 DMA. So 200 DMA के आसपास कल आपने क्या देखा था? कंसोलिडेशन देखा था. तो अभी मैं 15 मिनट टाइम फ्रेम पे जाता हूँ. सो नाउ यू नो यस्टरडे फुल डे बैंक निफ्टी ने 200 DMA पे ट्रेड किया है. कुछ नहीं करना आपको, जस्ट क्रिएट दिस बैंड ओवर हियर, ये जोन पे ये फोकस है आपका। So you need okay, sorry, I'll use something else, मैं कुछ और यूज कर लेता हूँ। सो दिस इज इट, बैंक निफ्टी। देखिए ये भी चैनल रहता है, देयर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ चैनल। एक जो चैनल रहता है ना, इसको हम फॉलिंग बोलते हैं, ये चैनल को हम राइजिंग बोलते हैं। और जब इस तरह, द थर्ड टाइप ऑफ चैनल इज दिस, इसको हम फ्लैट चैनल बोलते हैं, दिस इज ऑल्सो अ चैनल। सो रिमेंबर देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ चैनल्स, वन फॉलिंग, टू rising, third a flat one. Clear everybody? So right now बैंक निफ्टी का जो चैनल है वो नंबर 3 है। So channel breakouts do create an upside. So 57,400. So ये अगर टूटा तो एक स्पाइक है, नो डाउट अबाउट इट। और ये अगर नीचे में टूट रहा है तो इट कैन कम डाउन टू दिस मोर और लेस। मॉर्निंग फोकस शुड बी ऑन दिस। So from here on, because of volatility, I'll mark the focus area. फोकस एरिया में लिया बेची करके छोटे मुनाफे पे निकल जाओ, दिस इज माय फोकस एरिया, फाइन। And then whichever side it breaks, you will get anywhere. Then bank nifty for me is 50 to 100 point, because strike interval is that much. So then it is 57,700, this is 57,452, and both nifty and bank nifty are channelized. Nifty is in channel number 1, this is nifty on a 15 minutes. Bank Nifty is in channel number 3, third channel. So you are today trading channels on indices. That's it. What you are trading, you should be aware of it. Fine. So that's all from my side. Again, I have exceeded the time by 1 minute 47 seconds. I want to keep it in flat, precise 15 minutes. So I give you food for thought. Now you have to work upon it, make a plan, plot your VWAP after market open, mark your opening range, select one momentum tool which you are going to use. It could be anything. I used a multiple moving average along with Bollinger Bands, which I have extensively written on the Substack note. So that's all from my side, friends. Thanks. Have a nice day. We are again going to meet at 3:45 for the pre-market wrap. देखते चैनल कौन सी साइड टूटा, क्या चैनल के अंदर मार्केट खुला. So that's all. Now we have. So I have today. From today, we will always decide the focus area for the day. Morning focus area आपका morning का ही रहता है, around 11-12 o'clock. After that, markets take a direction. Fine. So that's all from my side. Thanks and have a nice day. Once the session ends, please post your comments. This is what we call chat, not chat, but once I close it, you will get the window. Good, bad, ugly, आपको जैसा लगता है लिखो sir. It's just a feedback for us to improve upon this session, which are the trading titan sessions in the morning and in the evening. So that's all from my side. Thanks. Have a nice day.